everybody, welcome to my video. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is The Works Easter craft haul and boys little haul. So there's a bit of a story behind this. I actually went in there, it's February right now, I actually went in there for a Valentine's haul because we've got the whole of February month planned. The theme is love, obviously because it's Valentine's. So I went in there with the intention of finding loads of arts and crafts for the children for, you know, the academic month of love. So we've got lots of different topics linked into that, but it just didn't happen. So the shops are already filled with loads of Easter stuff. So I thought I'll just pick up a few little Easter bits and bobs, and then next month I can go and stock up on more Easter stuff, and I'll look elsewhere for love themed stuff for currently, because it's the 1st of February today. So I went yesterday, so it was in January, but we're now in February because I'm talking to you in this month. So I actually did spend quite a lot more than I intended on spending, but I think it was totally worth it. So the whole bag that I'm going to talk you through today, it's a whole bag's worth of the work stuff. That is around £16. It was just over £16, and I also signed up to a loyalty scheme, so I'll talk to you about that throughout the video or at some point in the video. So welcome to my video and thank you so much for tuning in. That's just an outline of the video. My name is Katie Maria Chinamo Leppington, and we're going to do this together. This is my first Easter craft haul, and this is with children in mind. So sit back and relax. I'm just going to have a quick drink before we get started. I'm just drinking a multivitamin drink because I'm actually studying a master's right now, and everybody's just got all of the bugs going around. I don't know if you're all the same at home. So I'm just making sure I'm taking loads of vitamins, additionally, more vitamins than I normally would. So first of all, I was on the hunt for some cutters, but I got these cutters. Oh, it's a bit of a reflective. These cutters. So I envisaged, is that the word? I envisaged plastic cutters, just because our little ones that I work with, you know, they're essentially babies. They're all under 4, and I just thought they were lighter to use and probably, like, I imagine them to be quite smaller. But actually, for £2, I don't know if that's reversed for you, you get 5 cutters. So you get a bunny sort of head, a full-bodied little bunny, and then 2 size eggs. So you get a smaller one here and then a bigger one. So yeah, that's great. And then a little chick as well. So I thought they were great. They're metal, and I thought, oh, actually I was after plastic, but metal's great because it's better for the environment, isn't it? I know it's all plastic in packaging, but they're probably more durable and they'll probably last longer, and they just are so versatile. So obviously we're going to be probably making Play-Doh, so we'll definitely use these for Play-Doh, and salt dough decorations. So you can do little salt dough decorations, mix some flour, water, salt, and maybe some colouring. You could put colour in there if you didn't want to paint it, and then put the holes in them, bake them, and just hang them up. And I thought they'd be really nice decorations. I thought we'd try Play-Doh first, just to get them used to sort of like the dough-like texture, and those are really great for that. They're also really good for printing, so just like dipping them in paint and just printing them, so they could do like a really nice Easter themed picture and then decorate that, or they could draw. The older ones could maybe draw inside or around them and then colour them in and decorate the inside. So I just thought they were so versatile. A pack of 5 cookie cutters for £2, and they're metal, absolute bargain. I thought, oh my goodness. Now I was a bit umming and ahhing. I know some of them they're going to struggle, but they've got parents there. The parents don't leave, so that's really nice. So great, yeah, really great. I'm really happy with these. They look amazing. So those are the cutters. And then I came across the 8-pack of Easter shapes. So they've got chicks and rabbits and all different. I'm not going to take them out because I want to take them on Monday. But they've got little bits and bobs. They've got eyes, they've got glittery bits, sequins, which I think was great. That was only £1. But I'm not actually going to let them decorate what's inside. I'm not going to let them decorate the Easter shapes. I'm going to label those and use them as templates. So really, you know, for £1, the amount of time it would take me to buy the card and draw. I'm not great at drawing. I know this is a craft video, but I'm not great at drawing. These shapes and then doing them for everybody, where you could just buy them for £1. I mean, probably, you know, cards quite expensive. You can keep them forever just in like a plastic wallet. And when we do farm animals as well, you have to just kind of think a bit beyond Easter. So we can talk about farm animals and new life and different seasons and all of that sort of stuff. So they're not just for Easter. You can use them for different things as well when you're talking about babies or different topics that we have within creche. So I thought they were great. Just £1 for those 8 Easter shapes, and you get little bits and bobs included in them as well. So our little ones are probably a bit too little for what's in them, but we can utilise them in different groups. So that's great. The next one is they've got these great big selection of, they're not great big, but a really good selection of shapes. And these are just like adhesive, 200 assorted shapes for £1. So I don't know if you can see some of them. So you can actually peel the sticky bits off and just stick them down. So you don't actually, well, I don't know how sticky they are, we'll find out. But you can just stick them directly onto paper. So for the older ones, they can just enjoy peeling the back off and like arranging them on their pictures. We can talk about shapes. It links to numeracy and mathematics and that sort of stuff. You can do shape, space and colour, big, small, and the different ranges within the shapes. You can talk about building the smaller shapes out to make a bigger shape, but we'll probably just be doing them for Easter pictures, to be quite honest. And I think some of our little ones are a bit too small to be fiddling around. They don't have the fine motor skills that the older ones have, so they might just stick them on or just put them on some paint and hopefully they'll just adhere. But there's 200 for £1, and they're a bit bigger, so you don't have to worry so much about them going in the mouths. Obviously they'll be supervised, but I thought they were brilliant. I just thought it was so interesting that there was just Easter stuff. And I mean, we've got Valentine's, then we've got St Patrick's on the 17th of March, and then we've got, I think we've got St George's somewhere around there as well, before we've even got Easter. But they've just got loads and loads of Easter stuff, and I thought, no, I'm going to buy it now because it might be gone. They did have some other stuff online that wasn't in, and I've gone back in again over the last couple of weeks, and they've been like gradually adding stuff. So I think that if you've got a works near you, I keep saying Home Bargains, I don't know why I keep saying that. If you've got a works near you, they might have different stuff in different like branches of the work. So I just thought I'll keep going in and have a look and get it while I can. So anyway, next, I thought these were brilliant. They're so good. They are a bit more expensive. They're £3, but you get a 6-pack, and they do them in kind of different varieties. So they do them in the neon. You get a set of 6 still in the neon colours, and then you get a set in the primary colours. But I thought we've got like just normal poster paint in the squirty bottles already. I'll see how these go first before I purchase some more, but these ones are the metallic ones. So yeah, you get 6. And you get a gold, I don't know if you can see, a gold, silver, like a navy blue, a yellow, like a pinky purple colour, a red, and up there I think there's either a black or a brown, I'm not quite sure. Oh no, it's not, it's the packaging. It's the packaging, there's not another one in there, that's 6, isn't it? Oh, goodness me, Katie. So these are no brush metallic poster paint sticks. And I thought these were great just for basic mark making. So like dexterity, fine motor skills, just give them paper, let them do what they want really. I thought they were amazing. So no water or brush needed, they're quick drying. So that's another thing as well, because we're not in like an early years setting as such. It's not designed to be in an early years setting. We can't put displays up, and we can't really save the children's work. So you kind of have to wait for it, or they have to take it home kind of semi-wet, and it's just, yeah, it is a bit of a pain. But I thought if these dry and these work out, we could maybe purchase the neon colours and the normal just primary colours. And metallic is really versatile, so obviously we can use that for decorating Valentine's cards, we can use that for Easter. Yeah, they're kind of metallic, just poster paints that you can, they're like glue sticks, I guess, mini glue sticks. So they look amazing. Yes, I was really pleased with that. Next, we've got the heart shapes. So these are the little adhesive shapes for £1 again. You get 200. Oh, you get 100 and, oh, okay. You get, for £1, you get 120 of the hearts. So these are Valentine's, aren't they? And you get like plain red ones, plain pink ones, little spotty ones, and some stripy ones. Oh, and a little bit of like check as well in there. So gingham, it looks gingham. So I thought they were really lovely. So they are Valentine's-y. I did come up with something Valentine's-y. So they're exactly the same as these really, but just a bit smaller. And I guess if we've got some left over, we could just mix them in with the other shapes, or keep them for something else crafty. Mother's Day or something. That's another thing that's coming up, isn't it? Mother's Day's coming up as well. So these were amazing. Lily missed these, so these are really high up. I had to ask someone to get these down for me. So these are just little Easter stamps. How cute are they? So you get a little duck, a little chick, a little Easter egg, a tulip, a bunny, and a flower. They're foamy, kind of foamy little stamps, and they're £1 for 6, which are great because you can obviously reuse them. They are quite small, look, quite small to hold and quite small to grip. So I thought, if the little ones can't quite cope with the metal just for printing, then we can just use these, and they're really lovely, and you can just dip them in and just kind of like go for it. Or we could do a massive sheet of paper where everyone just gets stuck in and starts printing. So I thought that would be great. They're really lovely, and I thought they were really good value because you can just wash them or wash them and use them for all different things. You can use them for gardens, you can do the farm theme again, talking about animals and new life and babies. And you've got a little Easter egg. Some of the older ones might print and then stick bits of bobs on. Yeah, no, yeah, this is great. Then next I got some pom-poms. I thought those were great. So pom-poms are really easy to make, we all know that, but these are just, you know, really convenient. So you get them in different sizes, you can see, smaller ones, medium ones, and then bigger ones. £1 for 150 in a pack, Easter pom-poms. So it's just Easter colours, but you can use them for all different things. We could pick out the pink and white ones for Valentine's, I guess. We can stick them on to make like woolly sheep maybe, just on normal decorations, just for maybe tactile and texture, you know, like holistic play. They would be really good. So they're versatile. You don't actually have to use them from craft. You can use them for other subject areas, which I thought was good. And you get 150 in the pack. So 150 for £1. How great is that? It's really good. So they were lovely. Oh, I've got another pack of hearts as well. I've already spoken to you about those. Another pack of hearts. I did get 2 packs actually. I did. Because we have like over 100 families come to our creche. And I've got another pack of the shapes as well, because you can't, yeah, shapes, you always need those sticky bits to go on. So I've got 2 of each of those packs. Then I've got something for us, for the staff. So these are kind of Sharpie dupes, I assume. I don't know what their performance is like and if they're quite as good as Sharpies, but I thought, gosh, that's quite a lot for 150. All different colours, a 10 pack. And you get, I don't know if you can actually see what you get there. So you get a purple, a like normal blue, an orange, a green. They're kind of like fluorescent-y. Pink, yellow, darker green, like a forest green, a red, which will be great for when you're just writing children's names on. Sometimes it's just not nice to have a nice pen to write the children's names on. That can be really lovely, especially if their name's going to be on the front, like to whoever, love from whoever. Sometimes it's really nice to have that. At Christmas we always go for gold and silver pens normally, you know, the metallic ones, but I just thought these were a bargain just for all year round if we're going to do additional sort of crafts. And then you just get the box standard black and like a darker blue. So I guess, I don't know how true to colour these shades are, but I guess you could use some of these kind of fluorescent ones in the middle, the orange, the green and the pink and the yellow. For maybe highlighters, there might be, I don't know. They say they're permanent markers and they're good for labelling toys. And what was really nice is last week, Maggie in the kitchen, she saved, you know, the little Sainsbury's mini breadstick containers that are kind of like in the tube. They're kind of like a Pringles tube, but a bit narrower. And she said, can you make any use with these? And I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to get some bits and bobs for Easter and for Valentine's. I would really love to just stuff all of these, because once you open these packs, they don't, you know, once they're torn open, everything falls out and it ends up being loose and all over the place type thing. So I thought they would be really nice containers just to pop those in. And they've got clear lids, so these are great for just marking on the lids, and then you can use them and alternate different things. So if I just put shapes, not Easter stuff, or just to put hearts, you can reuse them again. So they're great. We'll see how they get on. I might tell you after we've used all of these how we get on. I'll show you some of the children's work. So I thought they were a bargain. When you think how much a pack of Sharpies cost, it is quite extortionate. And then I got these. So there's a bit of a story behind these. These are £1.50 each, and they're glitter paints. So we're not allowed loose glitter because of the carpets and that sort of stuff, but we are allowed glitter glues. Now the thing with glitter glues is normally they come in those tiny tubes, and the children just don't have the dexterity or the pressure to put on them for them to come out, and sometimes they just come out in one big blob, and then other times they just can't, and they dry out really quickly, don't they? Those little tubes, they do dry out really quickly. So I saw that over Christmas they did a little pack of 4 or 5 glitter glues, and they were in bigger tubes about that size, probably a bit smaller, probably about that size. And I thought, oh, that's just the right size for the children to be able to hold. And they just had like a little, what am I trying to say? Like a little bit like, the tops weren't like this, they were kind of like squirty. So I just thought, oh, they would be really nice for the children because they could actually hold them and they can do it more themselves. And we would get through glitter glue quite a lot because there's quite a lot of children. But I went there and they were in the Christmas sale, and I saw them online and they weren't. The lady said there was 1 pack left in the reduced section in January, and we just couldn't find it. So I was like, oh, that's really disappointing. So anyway, online they've bought, it's exactly the same colours actually. It's like green, a pink, a blue, maybe yellow, I don't know, you'd have to check on the Works website. But they've got like a little, it's in Easter packaging now, a little set of those glitter glues, but they didn't have them in there, and that's why I was saying have a look online and have a look in different stores, because I don't think they're going to stock all of the Easter stuff they've got. When you look on the website, they've got tons of Easter stuff, and I don't think all stores have the like capacity to stock it all. But I did see these when I went to get those little poster paints in the blocks, and they're glitter paint. So the actual paint, the actual liquid, doesn't look like it's got any colour in it, so it's not silver or gold. It looks kind of clear with literally pieces and bits of glitter in the actual paint. So I thought they would be really good, because although they're not glitter glue, hopefully they will adhere, so they can just put the hearts or shapes or whatever onto the piece of paper or the card that they're using, and they will just stick eventually. So we'll see how they, hopefully they don't look too watery, but I don't know if they'll be able to squeeze them. I think you have to put quite a lot of pressure to squeeze them by yourself. And they're not big bottles, they're 250ml, which I think is a nice size. They just had the gold and silver in them. I didn't really see any other colours, but I didn't look around the shop for them. I saw them last minute as I was on the way to the checkout, and I thought, no, we can try them. Gold and silver are quite versatile for all different kind of occasions, so we'll stick with those 2 first, and then if they release any more colours, maybe we'll purchase them again. So that was that. So that's the end of the Works haul, but I did want to tell you, because they do like a little loyalty card. So the lady, when I was paying for all of it, she said to me, have you got a loyalty card? And I said, no. And she said, would you like one? And I said, well, really, it's for a little group, like a little children's group. Could we have one under that name? And she said, yeah, you can do that. So the works do like a sort of rewards thing where every season, so the next lot, I bought all of the stuff and she put the points on, and she said every time you spend, or every time somebody from that organisation spends, I can give the card to other people that work there. And I thought I could also buy my uni stuff from there because it will add to the points for the creche. And then at the end of that, so I think it's the next one's like in April, they send you a voucher with how much you've accumulated, and you can just go and spend that voucher in store, or I think it may be online as well. I'm not quite sure if it's online as well. I assume it would be, like most things are now, aren't they? So I thought, oh, that's really good because we could get loads of additional stuff for free, and if I do like a bit of a haul every season for whatever themes we've got coming up, that could be really beneficial. So it's just a little works card. I'll see how I get on with it. I'll get back to you about how I got on with it. I'm not really sure whether it's worth it or not now, but I'm just telling you because it's an opportunity. It's a free card. You don't need to like sign up or pay for it. They just take an email. And that's it, away you go. So thank you so much for joining me in my first ever Easter craft haul. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you get some bargains. Let me know if you've like seen anything, or if you have anything in your store that I've not seen in my store that you think might be good for the children to play with. And see you really soon. Bye, take care, God bless.